Good morning, 4th grade. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I thought it would be fun to do a snake resting on a branch. And this is deceptively a little challenging to do. So I'm going to show you how to make it look like he's or she's weaving and resting on this branch today. So I would highly recommend using pencil and having an eraser handy because we are going to be doing some erasing. The first thing I do is I'm going to do a wavy line, okay? And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start here. I'm going to go down. Then I'm going to come up, go down again. I like to come up a little higher, but I go down and I stop. I don't go down lower than what I just did. And then I bring this one down a little bit like this. So how about try that again, but turn your paper landscape, like horizontally, Gus. You could just turn this paper over and just like this. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do that wavy line. Okay? And again, when you do this first wavy line, I would probably not draw super hard if you can help it, because we are going to be doing some erasing again. So now I want to create the body of my snake. I'm going to mimic this same curved line. Now it comes to a point. This is the snake's tail here. Okay? So I start off from that point, and then I mimic that same line, but leaving a space. Okay? I'm drawing kind of hard, mainly just so you can see what I'm doing on the video easier. Now when we get to the head, I still am leaving a space in between the lines, and I connect with a curve. Alrighty? Okay. That's totally okay. Your head could be different than my head. It's no problem. Okay, so now we are going to put our branch in. And this is when you want your eraser handy. So the branch, you can see here, it goes in front of this bit of the tail. So what we do is we're going to make sure the top of our branch, I'm just going to go right over this part. I'm doing a straight line like this. Okay, it's touching that inward curve here. And then I'm going to do a parallel. That means two lines. Parallel means lines that don't touch and they go on and on and on. They go on and on and on without touching. I'm going to come down from this side of my snake and do a parallel straight line. Okay? Just like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to have to do is I want to see this whole branch. So I want to erase the tail that's inside this part of the branch. So go ahead and do that. We're doing bit by bit. Okay, so I went ahead and did that. If I accidentally erase some of that branch line, I'm drawing it back in so we can see okay. And if your pencil line is showing a little bit here, even if you erase, don't worry because you're going to color your branch in, right? So it's no problem. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Now the snake, I see him over the branch now, so I don't need to draw through my snake for this part. I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing we just did from here. I'm going to draw a straight line that goes through my snake here, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so now do you have any idea what part we should erase, Lucas?
The part that's inside the branch.
So right here. So go ahead and you can start that. Start doing that. Okay. Again, if you accidentally erase some of that branch line that you just did, go ahead and erase it. So I'm noticing like, oh my goodness, my snake is kind of all the way down here. That's okay, my branch will just bend that way. So we're going to, excuse me, We're going to leave a space here because the snake is over our branch now. We see the snake. And then I'm going to curve my branch so it goes all the way over my snake here and touches on this side. I'm going to mimic that line, and it's okay if it gets a little narrower now because my branch is going to get narrow the longer it goes, which is kind of how they look in real life. Okay, so now, again, get your eraser, erase the snake that's inside that branch line that you just did, just like that. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Okay, so let's close off that branch. Now I see the head over the branch here, so I don't need to draw inside the snake, but I'm coming on the other side. I'm gonna make it even narrower as it goes off my page, just like that. And there's our branch, okay? So it looks like it's always touching that bottom curve here because it's resting on the branch. So if you want to add twigs that are coming out, which is what I did with this one here, you can see there are some twigs. You can go ahead. It's the same thing. I have a twig that I decided to draw on this side. I did a kind of curved line, it comes to a point. And then I did a leaf that comes out. I did another leaf. You can do leaves wherever you want. I erased that branch line that's inside my twig. Okay. Sometimes you have to redraw a little bit. Da, 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 da. And then I drew more branches. Now with my snake, I made sure I had little eyes. You can do whatever kind of snaky eyes you want. They're 2 circles for me. Okay. And then I did a little tongue, cute. And then for me, the pattern I wanted on my snake was just striped, but you can be super creative. Now, if I do stripes, I like to curve them to make, which helps make your snake look round, right? Because the body is like this, it's like a cylinder, right? So if we do curved lines instead of straight lines, going down the length of your snake, that definitely helps with the perspective, okay? So, but you don't have to do stripes. You can do any pattern you want. Your snake can be whatever color you want. And I want you to send me those pictures of your creation as soon as you're able to get it done. Again, there's no hard due date. If you can finish it within a week of when the video posts, that's just fine with me. And I'm trying to get to all of the photographs that I get of kiddos' creations and posting those on my Weebly site. All right, if you have any questions, you can email me at any time, but have fun, 4th grade. Bye.
Bye.